Jonathan and his daughter are about to receive the greatest shock and disappointment of their life. So, after Jonathan publicly told Clara in the face of everyone that Benny is not your daughter, you are not her mother, that he will go back and still use the same Benny against Clara, shame on you. Somebody say shame in the comment section. Welcome back to another episode. Today's episode is one you don't want to miss for anything, because our dear Clara is about to do what she needs to have done years ago. Don't forget that the only thing you can do for us to keep bringing out more episodes is to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment. If you are ready, I'm ready. Let me take you through everything that happened in today's episode. But before I continue, please say in the comment section, shame on Jonathan. Shame, because he actually deserves it. Come on! So today's episode started with where Clara was busy still doing her nanny work in Jonathan's house, and she was so broken and lost in thought that she didn't even notice when her sister-in-law opened the kitchen door, and she quietly sneaked in, and from the back she gave Clara a beautiful hug. And when Clara turned and saw her, Clara shouted Jenny, and she shouted Clara, and Clara was like, Jennifer, the hugs you give is so different from your personality, and I truly needed that hug. And she was still talking, she was about to tear up, and Jennifer was like, what are you trying to do? Is it tears that I'm seeing? No. I've seen everything that have happened. I've been hearing everything, and I'm here because you called me, so you don't have to cry. And Clara opened up to her, telling her that at this moment I feel like everyone is against me. The people I love are against me. I feel like I'm all alone in this world. All the people I've sacrificed a lot for, they are all against me. And the sister-in-law said to her, you are not alone, and you will never be alone. Clara, have you forgotten all the things you have done for me? How we started from friends to sisters. And what do sisters do for each other? Sisters fight for each other, and that is what I'm here to do. You called me and you asked me to come, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to set boundaries and put everything in the right place. So calm down, my darling. You don't have to cry again. Clara, you are a good woman. Some people, when they get married, they become enemies with their in-law. But you, immediately you enter this family, you establish a beautiful relationship with all your in-laws. And at this point, it is now time for us to support you. And that is what I am here to do for you. You don't need to worry. Calm down. You know that I am queen of basbos. I am here. If they want bars, I will give them busbos. If they want punches, everything will be flying. I told you people that. You see this house, everything that Jonathan plans will turn around, because Clara, at least for now, has a backup. She's no longer alone. So guys, after that, the chairman they are talking about, the owner of the house, the creamy Joe, the Joe with the big things, the Joe that carry creamy girls, now summon everybody and called for a family meeting. In his words, I don't want the situation to linger again. I want to end everything that has been happening. And the mother-in-law was like, that is right. That is the right thing to do. As the head of home, when you see that things are not going well, it is right. You call us together and put things in order. And Jonathan was like, Mama, thank you so much. In my mind, I'm like, Mama, this is not your family. Go to your husband's house. Go and put things in order. Why are you here? What are you doing in your daughter's home? And Jonathan now looked at the wife and said, Clara, you are the main reason why I called this meeting. In fact, you have seen everything that has been happening. And because I don't have money, that is why Hans has insulted me and done all the things he has done, because he feels I don't have money to fight him. Had it been I had money, I would have dragged him, I would have messed him up. But that being said, I want to tell you that I've decided to quit my job. And Claire was like, what? She said, yes. I hope you heard me, Claire. I will quit my job, and I'm expecting you to also quit that restaurant. No more restaurant business. I want you to quit it, come home and be a housewife. And the sister was like, Jonathan, is everything okay with you? And Jonathan now said to the sister, Jennifer, this is my family, allow me handle things. And she said, okay. And Clara now asked the husband, you want me to stop my restaurant business? Jonathan, do you remember you are the same person that came to me and begged me that you want a job? I should go and speak to Hans about it. Now you want to quit that job, and you also want me to quit my restaurant business. Jonathan, how are we going to survive? How are we going to be feeding? Guys, guess what Uncle Jonathan said? Uncle Jonathan said, I believe that in the process of running the restaurant, you must have saved the money, so that money is enough to carry us. In fact, I'm expecting you to give me the money so that I can be in charge and start up a business with the money. And the sister was like, if shame was a person, that person is my big brother, Jonathan. Jonathan, so you want her to carry all her life savings and give you, so that you will carry and go and squander. After you are done squandering it, what will now be her fate? That was when Clara now asked Jonathan, what if I don't? What if I say no, I'm not going to quit my restaurant business? And Jonathan said, consider this marriage over. Clara's mother started screaming, no, my son, nothing will happen to this marriage. I'm sure my daughter is wise enough not to allow restaurant to ruin her marriage. I don't even want this marriage to over. Please. I'm like, Mama, why are you speaking for Clara? You don't want the marriage to be over. Are you the one married to Jonathan? Mama, can't you go back to your house? And Jonathan's sister was like, Jonathan turned to the wife and told the wife, I've made my decision. I've made my conclusion. Either you quit that restaurant or this marriage is over. So you know what is best for you. Guys, Jonathan knew that all those noise he was making wasn't going to move Clara. Now, Jonathan went to go and manipulate Benny so that he can use Benny to achieve his evil goal. But this time, it is not going to work because you people have used Clara enough. Jonathan now went to meet the daughter. The daughter was inside the room when Jonathan came. You need to see how Jonathan was being sweet. My baby girl, you've forgotten how you used to slap the girl over bread and rice and look. And the girl asked the dad, do you want to talk? Jonathan said yes. The girl said, okay. Jonathan now told the girl, my baby girl, I want you to do something for me. And the girl said, what is it? Jonathan told the daughter, I want your mom to quit that restaurant business. And I want you to help me achieve it. And the daughter was like, Dad, but mom is hustling to keep food for us, to provide food for us. Why do you want her to quit the restaurant? Jonathan said, I want to take charge of my family. That is what I want to start doing now. I want your mom to quit the restaurant and come home and be a housewife. But I'm sure that your mother is not going to do it for me. That is why I want you to help me in convincing your mom to do that. And the girl was that, but why do you want mom to close the restaurant and come and stay at home? Jonathan now told the girl that I don't want the relationship your mom has with Hans to continue, even if it's friendship. I don't want it again. He went ahead to ask Benny, do you want us to lose your mom? Do you want your mom to follow Hans? Benny said no. Jonathan now said, that is why you have to convince your mom to quit that restaurant and come and stay at home, please, my daughter. And the girl said, okay, Dad, I'm going to do it. Jonathan went ahead to tell the daughter to please, one more thing I want you to do, please make it very convincing. I don't want your mom to feel I'm the one that is trying to use her, to use you to achieve it. Make it very, very convincing. And the girl said, no problem, Dad, I'm going to do it for you. Do you see what they are doing with Clara in that house? Do you see this, how this father and daughter, they are using Clara front and back? Before it was Clara, go and get job for us. And when Jonathan couldn't succeed in destroying Hank's business, now Jonathan now wants to frustrate and useless his nanny in the place of wife But this time, Clara is about to shock them. Like, Clara is going to give them the shock of their life. So guys, after that, the small Auntie Benny now summoned everybody. It was her dad summary. Now, it is now Benny. So Benny called for a meeting. Everybody was seated in the living room. You even needed to see how this girl was speaking to the mother. She started with saying, "Mom, have you made a decision? Have you decided?" And the mom was like, "Decided on what?" She said, "My daddy gave you a condition last time. What are you doing about it? I want you to quit that restaurant and come home and be a mom to us. Come home and be a stay-at-home mom." And the auntie was like, "That's Auntie Jennifer. Benny, are you okay? Is everything okay with you? Do you want to starve to death? Is it your daddy that you are looking for? The only thing that your daddy knows how to provide is sand. So you have decided to be eating sand." And Jonathan was like, "Please, please, please, don't shut my daughter. Allow my daughter to talk." And she said, "Okay, okay, let me allow her. Keep on saying what you want to say." And the girl went ahead to tell the mother, "Mom, please, I want you to quit that restaurant. My dad from now will start taking responsibility of this home. Come home and be a stay-at-home mom." And the mom looked at her and asked her, "Benny, do you understand the gravity of what you are asking me to do? You want me to quit my restaurant and come and stay home?" She said, "Yes, Mom. You either choose that restaurant or you choose us." Guys, Grandma now said, "Clara, I think this is the time you have to use wisdom. Even if you're not ready to take advice from your husband, I think it is right for you to take from your daughter." Auntie Jennifer was like, "What is actual? Let me understand. Very, very soon, you are going to be turning 18. You are 16. Very soon, you will be an adult. What exactly do you want your mom to come home and be doing? To be babysitting you, changing pampers for you, cooking for you, a grown-up young lady for you?" And the girl was like, "Auntie, please, please, this is a family matter. Stay out of it." Her auntie raised her slippers and said, "Do you think you can talk to me the way you used to talk to your mother? If you try it, I will use the slippers. I will beat you blue and black." And Jonathan was like, "Let me see you come and do it. Let me see you touch my daughter." And both of them started, arguing, fighting each other, quarreling. Clara couldn't take it again. Clara now said, "Enough, enough. I've had enough, enough." She now looked at Debbie and said, "You have said what you want to say. Is there any other thing you want to say?" He now said to her mother, "Mom, if you cannot be a good mother and a good wife, then why are you here? Oh, I forgot. This is your house. No problem. If you refuse to close that restaurant, I'm going to leave this house. My daddy and I will follow my daddy and we will leave this house for you. So it is left for you to take the right decision. You either choose your restaurant or you choose your family." And Auntie stood up and left. I'm like, see, first thing I want to say is, it's okay for you to love your children, but please don't love your children to the extent that they will start using the love you have for them against you. How her father is using this girl because the girl knows her mom loves her and is willing to do everything for her. I'm not saying you should not love your children, but please, because at one point I felt like slapping Debbie from the screen. Like, how dare you speaking to your mother, a girl, a woman that have suffered, sacrificed everything for you and your dad. And to Clara, haven't you nannied enough? Haven't you served Jonathan and the daughter enough? You don't have a husband, you don't have a child, you don't have children of your own, you don't even have mother, you have nobody. You have been in this so-called marriage for years, serving and slaving for Jonathan without having anything. Now the only thing that you have in your name, they are asking you to quit it. Look at how this father and daughter are using you. It's obvious that Benny knows what she's doing. And let me tell you, Clara, if you don't use your brain and get a life for yourself, one day Jonathan is going to bring back Benny's mother and will also convince Benny that you are not a good mother, and Benny will choose that woman over you, and they will move on with their life and throw you away when they are done using you as their nanny. Clara, can't you use your brain? You need to move out. Like, carry your bag and be running. You don't have a family. You are not married. This is not marriage. You don't even have a child. Before they used you to get a job. Now they want to destroy the only thing you have, including your mother is supporting it. Auntie Clara, this should tell you that you don't have a family, you are not married. Leave these people and go and get a life. If you don't, when they are done using you, and by that time maybe you have entered menopause, you will not be able to have children again, they will push you, bring back Benny's mother, and continue with their life. That time you will realize that all the while you thought you were married, you were just a nanny. But one thing I want you to know is that Clara is going to give Jonathan and the daughter the shocker of their life. Judging from this picture I'm going to place on the screen, you already know that Clara is not going to quit her restaurant for Jonathan or the daughter. Is it the daughter that Jonathan have said, this is not your daughter, she's not going to quit? It's not going to happen. And as for Clara, you don't have to feel any form of guilty for Benny. You have done enough for her. You raised her. You showed her love. So you have done what every good, in fact, what you've done for Benny, the father and the biological mother couldn't even do it for her. So you don't feel any guilty. Move on with your life. Leave these people and go get a life. Get your family. Get a life for yourself. They are just using you. Guys, share your thoughts in the comment section, because I cannot wait for the shocker, for the disappointment Clara is going to give to Jonathan and their daughter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. For now, bye.